Hi guys, it's Mary Kay Carr, and I have another video for you. This is my ninja technique for launching a product. And I'm actually using the product that I'm launching right now, and it's a pretty good test case. I'm going to document it as we go and make a little series of this. I learned this launch formula back in 2013 from Matt Clark. It was a 5-minute short little video on ASM 1. And I have never forgotten it. And it is a basic marketing technique, tried and true. It's not a little, short-lived tip or trick. It's an actual, very proven marketing strategy that Amazon gives a tremendous amount of credibility to, and you will see why as we go. All right, so let's get going. I'm going to get rid of this guy. Now, I made a list of keywords for my product, and obviously the logical ones like ultrasonic pest repeller, electronic pest repeller, these types of things are very common. So I dove in to find my product using those keywords. So after you do your keyword research, you want to see where you are. You put your listing up, and then you got to see where you are in terms of people being able to find you. And so what I mean by that is you come over here to Amazon and you just type in a keyword, ultrasonic pest repeller. And the technique on this to find yourself is you do a search, just like you're a customer, but then you have to try to find yourself. And that's just, I don't know, any shortcut around it. You just have to go down through the pages and look for yourself. And you can get all the way to page 20. Unfortunately, you can't skip there. You have to painstakingly go through this process page after page. I'm going very fast through the scan because I already did this, and I know that I'm not even on any of these pages for that keyword, even all the way to page 20. So there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, good. So there's 20 items per page, and there's 20 pages. So that's 400 products. And that means there's 400 products ahead of me, at least, for this keyword. So that's very competitive. All right, so what I do in this strategy is I go ahead and I log that. I say, okay, ultrasonic pest repeller, 0. Basically, I'm nowhere on any page on this day for December. I did the same for this keyword. I did the same for the next keyword down. I tried to, mix it up a little so it wasn't such a competitive keyword. So I tried indoor spider mouse repellent. And voila! There I was. That's the first time I've been able to find myself. I'm on page 18 for that keyword. And it was literally discovered by going through 18 pages. And there I was in the middle of page 18. So I celebrated for about a second, and then I continued. So now, then I went to this run. I thought for sure that I would be ranking somewhere for this long keyword phrase of electronic plug-in repelling for insects, roaches, but I wasn't. I was nowhere. All the way through page 20. Same with this one here. And I thought I'd really get something. I'm going to skip the red one. Ultrasonic, where they put a space between ultra and sonic pest remover. I thought, yeah, for sure. But there's only 2 pages for this one, and I checked merchant words. And for this keyword phrase, no one's even, there wasn't a single search, not even one. So I'm going to skip that and not worry about that as a keyword. But this one here, look at this. Plug-in repels insects. Plug-in repels insects. I found that and I said, I'm going to try that, see, maybe people are typing that in, and I'm on page 11. So this is the brightest hope that I have, is being on page 11 for this keyword. Now here's the secret sauce of this. I want to see, actually I wanted to see if I could show you how I found, oh, right here, how I found that keyword is I got the bright idea, like, okay, since you're not batting 100 very often, go to your own title and see if there is a keyword phrase in there that you could type. Because if you type that exact keyword phrase, plug-in repels insects, obviously it's going to show on Amazon. So let's go see how deep you are if someone actually plugs in something that you wrote in your title. And that's where I found the this one here. See, that's how I got it. So this is my brightest star that I have found so far. Okay, now, here's the secret sauce, like I was telling you, and this is what Matt said to do. First, you do this research, and you find, I don't care if it takes a half an hour or an hour to do this research, it's very valuable to fill in as many keywords and keyword phrases as you possibly can on your little spreadsheet. Sometimes I use an Excel spreadsheet because it's easier to see the results, obviously. But if you can get, 15 keywords here and pick the one that puts you closest to the top. So let's say maybe if I'm going to extend this, but for the purpose of the video, I just wanted to hurry up and get it out to you, right? So if I had 10 or 15 more potential long keyword phrases, I would probably, hopefully, find myself closer to page 1 than this one. Maybe this one would turn out to be the worst one to start with. So the whole idea is you really want to get as much information, bullpen information as possible as to where are you for a variety of keyword and keyword phrases. In Amazon, document it, and then here's where you need a tribe. You need some good friends. I don't care if you have to bribe them or whatever, but make sure that they've never been at your house using, the same IP address, because I think that's definitely a way that the Amazon can see that they will not post that review. But you get a little tribe of people, and you ask them to purchase your product. And, what you do is you actually have to really convince them to help you, and not just send them a link, but you tell them, type in this keyword. So you tell them to type in plug-in repels insects. And then you get, 5 or 7 of them to buy. Now you have to tell them you're sorry about this in advance, but they're going to have to work a little bit to help you, but you're going to pay them back. So that's the other part of the ninja technique, is you don't want to give it away for free. You don't want to give it away for $1. Those aren't really cool anymore. You want them to buy it. So if you want to, you can lower the price a little bit, so that it's not so hard on your pocketbook, but you promise them that, go ahead and adjust the price, and then promise them that you'll pay them back. So they're going to do a little work for you, but it's not going to cost them any money, and they're going to get a product. So that's a fair exchange. And it also will give you a review in the end as well, which is valuable. So here's how you do it. You get this tribe together, and then you prep them. You really prime them and let them know that they're going to have to do a little bit of digging for the product. So you actually, in your email, you send them not only the keyword that they have to write in, but you also tell them that they're going to have to dig, like let's do it in real time. Plug-in repels insects. Let's go to Amazon and do it in real time. Plug-in repels insects. Good. So you're going to tell them that, they're going to have to go all the way to the bottom, and they're going to have to go over to page 2 and then go all the way to the bottom. It's very annoying. Super annoying. I wish there was a way to view 100 on one page at one time. But you instruct them, in a nice, very clear email that they're going to have to go all the way over to page 11 to find you. And then when they find you on page 11, it's very helpful if you also give them your main image picture. Not any old picture of your product, but the main image, because the main image is the one that they're going to see. They're not going to see any of your deeper images, you see, when they're scrolling like this. You also have to give them your seller name, see, by Eagle, by whatever, by Tepex. You get the point. So you have to do that so that they can find you and have identifying marks. You know, and as I'm talking, I'm trying to get down to page 11 so that you can see this in action. It's so annoying. Somebody should make a software that eliminates this hassle, and that would be a real good service. But if you really get their agreement and say, look, I'm sorry, but I can't send you a link, this is the way we have to do it. And that is the power of this technique. I'm telling you guys, I did this with my jump rope way back when, and I've done it ever since with every single product. It is the secret sauce, and hardly anybody uses it anymore because it's such a pain, you know, to get people to do this. So that's why I'm telling you, you have to really prime them and let them know that this is going to help you so much that you really want them to do this, okay? So I'm on page 11 now, so I'm going to keep on going down and show you that. There I am. Okay, I have this little 2-pack thing. So bang, there I am right there, Igong Guru. Nothing fancy. You almost would miss me. I have to do something to make this stand out a little bit more, but that's where I am. So they would have to have an image of this picture right here, right there. This pop-up is annoying as well. You give them an image of that picture, and then you tell them what your seller name is, and they go there. Now here's the other thing you have to tell them. If you have 5 or 7 or 10 people doing this, then what's going to happen is after the first 2 buy, you're not going to be on page 11 anymore. Because again, this is the power of this system. Amazon will move you up. You'll be on page 10, and then 9, and then 8. And let's say that you've got, 15 people agreeing to do this, and they all do this. Then what you've got is you can move up these ranks, page ranks, really fast. And if you get maybe 15, depending on the competition, but 15 or 20 people to do this, you could end up on page 1 faster than, it will be shocking, or page 2. And the closer you get to page 1, the faster it is that you're going to make organic sales. That's why this is so amazing. The other amazing thing, so when you tell them about this and what you need them to do, when you train them on how to do this, you have to tell them that if they get to page 11 and you're not there, just back up to page 10 and look there. You see how much hassle this is? And then if they don't see you on page 10, then look on page 9 and so on, because you're going to be a moving target, moving up the ranks as people in real time as people are buying this product. You tracking? Okay, now there's one other really key thing. What was it? Yeah, so you're going to be moving up. Oh yeah, this is the other key thing, and this is the final point. Basically, let me go back here. This list, you see this list here, this guy here, indoor spider mouse repellent on page 18, my product for that keyword phrase is going to change. It's going to rise, even though nobody touched it, as a result of what you're doing here. So you get this little tribe to do exactly what I said in this video, and this guy will move up to, 9, 7, 6, 5, maybe even page 1, depending on how many people are doing it, and you spread it out over 5 days or so. Don't do them all on one day because that looks dorky. Also, the next day you don't have any, and the next day you don't have any, and that even looks dorkier. So what you want to do is get a ton of sales, but yeah, spread them out so it's 2, 3, 4 a day, something like that over a 5-day period, and that makes more sense, and Amazon will just keep raising you up. And as that raise up occurs, it's going to have a massive blanket effect over your other keywords. That's the point. And some of these zeros will probably turn into, page 15 or something like that. And this 18 might turn into page 12 or page 8 or something like that. So there you go. I'm sorry this is so long, but it's so important to understand the concept of this. And I wanted to get that to you. So hopefully it works just like it works for me, for you. And if there's not a lot of competition for the product that you're selling, which there shouldn't be if you did your research right, this works like a bomb. The first time I ever did it, I was page number 1 for one of my keywords. And that keyword started on page 8. not too far from this one. See, it was my highest ranking keyword, page 8. And it jetted to page 1 in about a week. And then it raised up all my other ones that were on page 11, 12, 13, 18, etc. I had about 5 keywords I could find myself, and they all raised up. And that was extremely beneficial for my business. Okay, bye. That's it. Talk to you later. There's my mascot.